Everyone, I hope that you're having a beautiful day today. In this video I wanted to talk about how to start saving money and give you my little tips and tricks on how I started doing that, how I got out of debt, and just to keep you motivated. To start with, you need to think why you want to start saving money. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to have more freedom? Do you want to build up some money so that you can start your own business? Or do you want to save up some money to travel, to be more independent? It's very important to put it in writing for yourself as to why you want to have that savings. And for me, at least, that works brilliantly because it keeps me motivated. We can sometimes feel inspired by others that look, they're living this life, or they are able to get their things together and start saving and be more independent, and it might look nice for us, but it might not make a big difference. So if we really truly find the reason why within ourselves, this will give you a very strong base to carry on. I want to be more financially independent, I want to have money built up for the cases of emergency. If something happens, I'm not dependent on any other people, I'm not dependent on credit cards, I'm not dependent on the bank and taking the loans, and I will not get into debt. Another thing, obviously, as anybody else, I do want us to purchase the house and to be able to travel more freely. I have stages of savings, and one of the stages is to save up enough money for my kids so that they have it as a university fund, or to put a down payment towards their house so that they have easier start of life. I personally think that it's important to look for internal and external motivators to save money, and I personally watch videos, read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos on YouTube, feel inspired from them. Especially I love watching videos of people who got debt-free, who were able to buy a house outright, how they did it, how they saved so much money, how somebody got out of debt really fast. Internally, as I mentioned, look for your big why you want to save, and just raise money from anywhere. Think of how and what can you sell around your house. There are so many things around our house that we don't use and that can be sold, and that can give a solid base to our savings. And once we have that, it will give us more motivation and inspiration to carry on. So for example, my daughter had a huge collection of dinosaurs, and it's like, I don't know, just huge basket, so many dinosaurs. I sold 10 of them in a bundle on eBay for £12, and somebody bought it, somebody's happy about it. My daughter, she's still happy with the rest of the dinosaurs that she has. I was able to sell my under the sink storage, just a plastic box, for £11 on eBay. Just little things, chargers that you're not using anymore. You can sell your old phones, your laptops, your maybe old TV, curtains. People buy anything really, and that will give you some kind of base to start off. This will help you to realize that how many things we have around our house can be converted to potential cash, and that will help you to also declutter your space and make you more aware of what things you're bringing in your house, what things you are spending your money on, and that all can pile up. Once you have that base built up, you will no longer feel that you don't know where to start, because you have already started. Your head will be up, you will feel more positive, and you will be in your saving mood, and this will hopefully continue. Once I read Dave Ramsey's book Total Money Makeover, I took into account one of his main advices is to pay yourself first. And as he describes how our typical month looks like is that we get the money and we feel rich. Okay, we start thinking how to celebrate. Maybe we need to go out for a dinner. You worked all month so hard, you're gonna go out for a dinner, you're gonna go out for shopping, for new clothes. You pay your rent, your phone bill, your council tax bills, your gas bills, your meal plan, and then in the middle of the month you feel that you are broke again, and then you start using your credit cards and you get into more debt, and this is how you spend more than you earn, and you don't have anything left for yourself at the end of the month that you can truly say, this belongs to you, you worked hard, and this is yours to keep. We never have money to keep at the end of the month for ourselves that we actually deserve and that we actually earned. The best thing to do in this situation is to take a big chunk of money and put it into your savings account just before you start spending any money from your wages. So the first thing you do is you pay yourself first, you put that money in a separate account. Best thing if you don't have an online banking with that bank, if you just open a bank account with another bank, put your money there, cut out the card, make it difficult for you to access that money. If you don't do that, your savings account will be just a virtual shelf where you can access the money anytime. Just come pick it up, spend it on whatever things you need, and you will be left without any savings. I personally think that banking made easy and all these inventions that they are coming up with is not to make us save money, is to make us spend more money. This way I have a control of my money instead of just swiping the cards and just, you know, swiping our fingers from one account to another, and the money is gone out of our lives. Remember, you are entitled to be paying money to yourself first, because it was very hard to earn that money. You worked so hard all months to be paying to other people. So it's a good thing probably just to write down whom you're paying your money to every month, all of the people, all of the companies, and see what alternatives you can have. Maybe you don't need expensive new phone and you can use your SIM-only card. Maybe you don't need a TV subscription and you can just use a simple box, or maybe you don't even need a TV at all. You can just watch movies or programs online that are free of ads. Think how much money you're wasting every month and make yourself a priority so that you build that confidence of being in control of your financial life. I really like this Dave Ramsey's thought that you need to live your life like no one else now, so that you can live your life like no one else later. I want to be sure that in 10 years time you feel comfortable, confident, you feel free because you have built up savings and you have that freedom to do whatever you want in your life. When we spend all our wages at the end of the month, we still feel like we want to be worth it and that we want to spend money and we are able to do it. And then this is when we start using our credit cards. And I personally have no credit cards. I used to have it, I got in a lot of debt, and eventually I just cut it all out. How I view credit cards is that you are stealing from your future self. You are using the money that you don't have, or you are using the money that you're going to earn later and that you are going to need later as well. Just live on an autopilot where we just swipe and swipe our cards endlessly without being present in our minds. My advice would be cut your credit cards and use cash whenever possible. If the money is actually going from you to someone else and you just register the fact that you are spending, you obviously see that the money in your wallet is finishing and that you need to take control of it. If you are using your credit card, you will only get into more sorrow and less money. So pay cash whenever it's possible and start living within your means. My advice would be, at the very beginning, write down every penny you spend, and it can be very annoying and it can be time consuming, but you will be surprised that there are so many little things that add up. Occasional chocolate, cookie, coffee, an extra thing that you bought for your meals. These things add up to really big amount of money at the end of the month. When I stopped buying coffee outside, and sometimes I would buy coffee and a cookie, I noticed that I spend about 100 or sometimes over 100 pounds a month only for that, and that's a lot of money. 100 pounds can go to savings easily. This will probably help you to rethink and re-evaluate how you budget your month and how you manage your money, and possibly improve on the skill set that will help you to earn more money. I hope these tips were useful for you, and I will be making more financial videos in future. So if you have any questions or any tips on how to start saving money, please leave your comment below, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye bye for now.